Hey guys, it's Doug here. How's it going? It's finally time for my top 5 Halloween buildings of 2018. Now, I started this channel last year, and I did a top 5 last year as well. The winner of that was the Mad Pumpkin Patch by Lemax. So who will take top honors this year? Let's start. So for my honorable mention, I'm going with Esmeralda's Shoe Shop by Department 56. It came close between this and the Witch's Tower by Lemax. I gave it to Esmeralda's though because I love how this shoe looks. It looks, very fairy tale-ish, very fantastical, very whimsical. Absolutely love this. Fantastic lighting on it as well. Building's got a great size, and I know that witch lovers have been big on this building this year, and it looks very good to complement Hattie's Hat Shop from last year, which also placed very well. It was a runner-up to my building of the year last year. Hattie's was. All right, guys, let's get into the top 5 proper. Coming in at number 5, the Lemax Hollow Graves Manor. This is probably my biggest surprise that's even on the list this year, because whenever the buildings were announced, I wasn't huge on this building, or at least it didn't jump out at me. It looked like just a nice house, really, like a lit house. I love the lighting on this, though. The lighting pulses, the house looks very scary, and the whole theme here is that of a possessed house, and, kind of like a poltergeist vibe. And the soundtrack on this is terrifying, and it really adds to everything on it. Of course, I did a full review of this building and all the buildings that are on this list, previous on my channel. I'll put the links here in the description on this video if you want to check it out with the actual sound. But again, this building is really nice. And I'm always a sucker for a haunted house, and while I wish that this one was maybe a tad bit bigger in size, it just looks great. And yeah, so it definitely belongs on my top 5. I'm actually going to be displaying that this year as well in my display, which I'll talk about at the end of this video. Number 4, the Black Cat Flat by Department 56. I absolutely adore this building. This is probably my favorite in the Trick or Treat Lane series. And it's like old school Department 56 in that it does, it's an actual gift set. It comes with several things. You get a figurine with it, you get a tree, you get leaves, and of course you get the house, which it looks fantastic lit up. No animated lighting or no animation in general, but the whole Black Cat, theme of this, it just screams Halloween. I absolutely love it. It's another building that's going to be in my Trick or Treat display this year. The Symphony of Screams by Lemax coming in at number 3. This is a Michaels exclusive building this year. This is a throwback to old school Spooky Town. It's gigantic, great lighting, great sound. This building's actually like a great standalone, like an amphitheater or something. I actually saw somebody online in one of the Facebook groups, and pardon me, I couldn't find the picture before this video, but they actually, in the foam mountains is what they made. They carved in a spot for this, and they put it in the mountains. It looked like the Red Rocks Amphitheater, just a spooky version of it. Just amazing. So I know that this building had a lot of buzz this year. A lot of people are happy with it. Again, old school Lemax style, great construction, great finish on it, and just this is a piece that can wow. Symphony of Screams, awesome building. The Lemax Wasteland Pub comes in at number 2. Now, this one was close with the Symphony of Screams. I gave this one the number 2 nod just because of the originality of the concept here. This is sort of a standalone building right now in the Lemax Spooky Town line, in that, with the whole apocalyptic, Borderlands, Fallout vibe that it gives off. I know that many of us really hope that this theme continues, but even if it doesn't, the Wasteland Pub is awesome. I've seen it incorporated into a bunch of displays already this year, and it has, no actual animation, but it has great lighting, great sound, and I especially love the purple lighting that it gives off. It's just, whenever they do the tiered lighting like this, when you have the different kind of layers of the color, it looks so good lit up at night. And I know many of you love the Wasteland Pub, and it's a very worthy number 2 here. And again, let's hope that Lemax continues with this theme, in years to come. My pick of Halloween building of the year for 2018 goes to the Department 56 Last Laugh Asylum. Again, big surprise that this one came at number 1. Last year when I started the channel and I did Mad Pumpkin Patch and put that number 1, whenever all the buildings were announced, I pretty much knew that I was going to absolutely love Mad Pumpkin Patch. That's not the case here. While it looked cool, you know, until you see this in person, I don't think you can really appreciate just how scary this looks. And of course, with this building, you have to talk about the Jokes Over figurine. It doesn't come with it, but if you're going to buy this building, you have to get the figurine. It's one of the scariest figurines that either company has produced, and it looks amazing next to it. You know, the Last Laugh Asylum here, I talk about it in my actual, you know, review of the building, which I, you know, highly recommend you go and check that out. But I actually got to talk with Sharon, who was, you know, a co-designer basically of this, who kind of gave Department 56 the idea for this building, and they went back and forth for years, and, you know, it came to fruition. And Department 56 actually was afraid that it would look too scary, and in general, they try and shy away from buildings that look, you know, super scary because I guess they don't sell as well. Well, this one does look super scary, but I can tell you folks, it's absolutely worth the purchase. The lighting on it is fantastic. Of course, it comes with a, you know, a separate gate section here with the purple lighting. You Batman fans will probably, you know, get the same Arkham Asylum type vibes that I give off. And so I didn't really touch on this in the review of the building, but I should say that I think what's also impressive with this building is that Department 56 did it well without coming off really as, you know, like insensitive. I mean, come on, in mental hospital, there's a lot of ways that that could go, you know, wrong, I guess. And it feels like this was done respectfully, but it's still very spooky, very scary. And, you know, good job for Department 56 for, you know, walking that line. I have talked to other owners of this building as well who are similarly blown away by it. It's just, it's fantastic, and I guarantee that this is going to be a collector's item in, you know, in the future. I don't know how many years they're going to run this, but knowing how this building is, and with the figurine, of course, the Jokes Over, the, you know, the clown that you had to buy separately for it, they're both going to be collectible. I would just be shocked if they're not. So again, the Last Laugh Asylum by Department 56, that is my building of the year. All right, guys, well, that comes to an end finally for all the new buildings for this year. I wanted to thank you guys for riding with me the whole way, basically, since the buildings were announced in January and, you know, February. Through the review of all of these, I've tried to get pretty much as, you know, as much as I could do to get on this channel for the new buildings to help you guys, you know, hopefully make informed purchasing decisions, at least as best I can. And hey, it's always just fun to talk to you guys, you know, in the comments, through email. A lot of you folks have emailed me, or you know, even through the I Love Lemax Spooky Town Facebook group, or any of the other Halloween Village Facebook groups. You know, it's such a great community to be a part of. So with that, guys, the next video you're going to see on this channel is actually my display. Yes, I am in the process of mocking up and constructing my display. I'm hoping to do that within a couple weeks here. And my theme this year is a trick-or-treat village. So until then, thank you guys very much, and I will see you soon.